know that feeling in your chest? The tightness, the shallow breath, like something terrible is about to happen? It doesn't matter if you're walking into a job interview, opening a bill, or getting ready to speak your mind. Your body goes on high alert. But the real danger? It's not outside of you. It's what your mind is doing to you behind the scenes. What most people don't realize is that fear isn't something you're born with. It's something you're trained into. By repetition, by experience, and by thoughts you don't even notice anymore. And the terrifying part? Those thoughts are quietly running your life until you learn how to stop them. Because fear doesn't start in your body, it starts in your mind. And the way out? It's not what you think. Fear isn't what happens to you. It's what your mind projects about what might happen. You imagine failing. You imagine people laughing. You imagine losing everything. And the brain? It doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So it floods your body with real reactions. Fast heartbeats, cold sweat, clenched jaw. You feel like you're in danger, even when you're just sitting in a quiet room. But what if the fear you're feeling isn't about now at all? What if it's just a leftover pattern, triggered by thoughts that aren't even true? And to really understand where these patterns begin, we need to go back further than you think. Watch a toddler explore a room. They touch everything, climb things, fall, get up. They don't fear looking silly. They don't fear failure. But little by little we're taught, be careful. Don't do that. That's dangerous. You'll embarrass yourself. These warnings come from well-meaning people, parents, teachers, society. But over time, they install a program in your subconscious. Stay small. Stay safe. The result? We grow up mistaking discomfort for danger. We think risk equals death, but it doesn't. It's just that we've rehearsed fear so often. Our brain memorized it. And if fear can be learned, guess what? It can be unlearned. But first, we need to uncover the tool your mind uses to keep you stuck. Your brain is an amazing prediction machine. But when fear takes over, it becomes a catastrophe generator. What if I lose everything? What if they reject me? What if I'm not good enough? These thoughts don't help you prepare. They paralyze you. Your brain thinks it's protecting you from danger, but all it's doing is rehearsing pain. And here's the twist. The body responds to these imagined fears the same way it would to real ones. But there's a powerful shift, a simple one, that flips the script. And that's where we start to take your power back. Instead of, what if it goes wrong? Ask, what if it works? What if they say yes? What if this is the moment everything turns around? What if I'm more ready than I think? When you shift the question, your brain shifts its response. Instead of panic, you feel possibility. Instead of freezing, you act. And when you start acting differently, your mind rewires itself. But it's not just about asking better questions. It's about changing what you believe at your core. And that brings us to the real root of fear. Let's say you feel nervous before a big meeting. That nervous energy, it's just adrenaline. It's not good or bad, but your mind labels it. This means I'm not ready. And that label creates the fear spiral. Here's the truth. Feeling fear doesn't mean you're in danger. It means you're at the edge of growth. And when you start to rewrite the story, this fear means I care. This fear means I'm doing something bold. This fear means I'm alive. That's when fear stops being your enemy and becomes your compass. But there's one last piece to the puzzle, and it's what separates those who conquer fear from those who are ruled by it. You cannot outthink fear. You can only outmove it. Every time you act while afraid, you teach your brain a new lesson. I was scared, and I survived. That experience rewrites the wiring. It proves that the story fear told you was false. You don't need to feel fearless to act. You need to act despite the fear. And the more you do it, the quieter fear becomes. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing movement anyway. Fear lives in your mind, but so does your power. And once you understand how your thoughts create fear, you also understand how they can erase it. Not all at once, not overnight, but step by step, thought by thought. Because when you stop letting fear decide, you start letting you decide. And that's when everything changes.